Write two-step equations. Define a variable, then write and solve an equation to solve each problem. Key concepts. If you have the word than, the number in front goes last. I'll show you what I mean by that. Add is more. We'll use the words more, sum, and increase. Subtract uses less, difference, and decrease. Multiply uses times, product, or twice. If it uses twice, it's times 2. Divide is a quotient. You always make a fraction for that. Okay, so first step is to define a variable. Define a variable means you have to tell me what your letter you're going to use and what that represents. So I'm going to let n be or equal a number. Okay, so 5 more than. Here's the word than that I was talking about. More means plus. So the 5 is in front of that, and because of the word than, you're going to put a plus 5. It's almost like working backwards. Now, in front of that plus sign is what's after the word than. So twice a number. So that means 2 times a number, so I'll put 2n. In algebra, you don't use an x or a dot usually for multiplication. You just put the terms or you just put the letter and the number side by side. Is always an equal sign and then 7. So then they want us to solve this. So you have to subtract 5 from each side. So I get 2n equals 7 take away 5 is 2. This is 2 times n. The opposite of times is divide. So you divide both sides by 2. Top cancels with bottom. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the answer to that one is 1. Again, on this one you have the word than. So what's in front goes first at the end. So 14 more than. More means plus 14. Now what's in front of that plus sign is what's after the word and. 3 times a number. I forgot to define my variable. Let's use a different one. Let's use x equals a number, because they will switch those up on you. Okay, so 3 times that number, so 3x, 3 times that number. Then you have the word is means equals 2. Now to solve it, I'm going to subtract 14 from both sides. So 3x, opposites cancel, equals 2 take away 14 is a negative 12. This is 3 times x. The opposite of times is divide, so divide both sides by 3. Top cancels with bottom. X equals, now we have a negative on the top, but there's no negative on the bottom to cancel that out. It takes 2 negatives to cancel. So I keep it as a negative, and then 12 divided by 3 is 4. So x equals negative 4. On this one, again the word than, but less means minus. So in front of the, behind the minus sign is whatever's in front of the word less than. So 7. In front of the minus sign is what's after the word than. Twice a number. Remember, twice means 2 times. Let's use C. I keep forgetting to find my variable, and it's really important that you do that. Okay, C is a number. So 7 less than twice a number is means equal sign 5. I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So 2C equals 5 plus 7 is 12. This is 2 times C. The opposite of times is divide. Divide both sides by 2. Top cancels with bottom. C equals 12 divided by 2 is 6. Okay, let's let W equal a number. You could make it any letter you want. Usually they'll make it N for number, but you can do whatever you want, so that's what I'm showing you here. Again, we have the word than. More means plus. Because of the word than, whatever's in front of the word more goes at the end, 2. And then whatever's after the word than goes in front of your plus sign. 4 times a number, we're going to use W this time. Is means equal sign, negative 10. To solve it, I subtract 2 from both sides. 4W, opposites cancel. A negative 10 and a negative 2 is a negative 12. 4 times W, the opposite of times is divide. Divide both sides by 4. W equals, there is a negative on the top, but no negative on the bottom to cancel it out, so it stays negative. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, less than. Less means minus. So whatever's in front of the word less goes at the end. So minus 8. Whatever's after the word than comes out front. So 3 times a number. Let's say G equals a number on this one. My pen's not working right. Okay. 3 times that number. So 3G is an equal sign, negative 14. To solve it, I'm going to add 8 from both sides. To both sides. So 3G, opposites cancel, equals negative 14 plus 8. If the signs are the same, you find the sum. You have to add them, but these signs are different. One's negative and the other's positive. So if the signs are different, you find the difference. You have to subtract them. So 14 take away 8 is 6. 14 is larger, it's negative, so that gives you a negative 6. Keep the sign of the larger number. This is 3 times G. The opposite of times is divide. So divide both sides by 3. Negative on the top, but no negative on the bottom to cancel it out, so it stays negative. 6 divided by 3 is 2. G equals negative 2. Okay, the next one. Again, you got the word than, so more means plus. Whatever's in front of more goes at the end. Let's say H equals a number. Okay, so whatever's after the word than comes out front. Now notice it says quotient here. When you see the word quotient, you automatically make a fraction bar and then keep reading. A number, so I'll call that H. So this is the quotient of a number and 2. So that's a number and that's 2. The word is means puts an equal sign, 7. Okay, now to solve it, I subtract 3 from both sides. So I get H over 2, opposites cancel, equals 7 take away 3 is 4. Now this is a quotient, this is division, this is H divided by 2. So the opposite of divided by is multiply. So you want to multiply both sides by 2. Top cancels with bottom, and 4 times 2 is 8.